Shalom, shalom. Welcome back. This video is another on Rosh Hashanah because we need to think in these days of Elul about Rosh Hashanah and not just let it fall on us or whatever. Very important to contemplate if we've offended someone, if they offended us, that we're supposed to do that every night before we sleep, that we ask for forgiveness for anybody we've offended and we forgive everybody who has offended us. That's a whole nother teaching. But we also have to think, I have to ask Hashem's forgiveness for what I know I did wrong, but also for what I don't know. And there are so many other things. We need to make like a wish list of this coming year, what we'd like to see happen in it. And everybody who's watching this video or listening, if you don't mind to daven for congregation Shari Emet, which is something that I'm trying to do here in Dickinson, North Dakota. Because there's a lot of lost Jews from Lithuania, Germany, Russia that could stand to know that they're Jews and could also stand to come back. And what I've noticed since I'm here, and I'm here like 2 years already, going on the third Rosh Hashanah already, that there's no house of truth here. That the only thing there is churches and other stuff, but churches are teaching idolatry, to worship a man and think a man is God, and to sell people a bill of goods thinking that the blood of a human being can make the sacrifice for their sins, that they're only getting atonement through the blood, misusing the scriptures that in the Torah. All we have to do is ask forgiveness. Please, Hashem, I'm sorry for what I know and what I don't know, and mean it from my heart, and I will receive forgiveness. We also, as Jewish people, have sacrifices that were done in the temple in Jerusalem in the time when the temple was standing. And the prophet Hosea said, "Let our lips take the place of bulls." Therefore, if we read the sacrifices twice a day, and it takes less than 5 minutes, it's as if we did it with all its perfection in the right place at the right time. Because one thing that God spoke in the Torah consistently, Hashem, is that it has to be in this place, at this time, with this specific animal, never a human being. Okay? Oh, what they're doing. Anyway, let's go back, because this is a Jewish video. This is for calling all Jews, for them to know that there is a time for everything, yeah? And this is the time to take advantage of, to get sins forgiven, to make peace with all of creation around you, including Hashem himself. If maybe you haven't been davening, or you haven't been reading the sacrifices, or whatever you haven't been doing, maybe it's time to turn around and start doing, you know? So Rosh Hashanah is a time, like I said, the wish list, not just to make a wish list, but also to pray it out to Hashem. Please, Hashem, I would like to see the congregation here, Shari Emet, go up and become a house of prayer for all nations. May it be filled with your truth, Ha'emet. May it'll be the first house of truth in this place. And it's very needed. There are so many things. We live in a hurting world these days. We all who have knowledge of Torah at any level need to get out there and help these people realize why they're hurting. and why they're not connected to God. And even who is God? Because there's only one. That is the almighty and all-powerful, infinite creator of this universe, the Holy One of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And there is no other God. And if people are praying to the right God, they don't have to say in the name of anybody, because they're addressing the true God. And so at the end they would say, Amen, and that's it. You know? Try cleaning up your prayer system and see if it doesn't help. No? And thinking about the fact that we should give God first and best. So maybe after you have your coffee in the morning and sober up a little from sleep, it would be a time to maybe hit Vonadu, talk to Hashem. If you don't want to read the Siddur and you don't want to daven in the shul or whatever, at least talk to God. Talk to Hashem. Ask Him to give you more of a will and a desire to love Him and serve Him. Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha. What does that mean? I will serve Hashem with gladness and joy. What does it mean to serve Hashem? Did He give me free will so that I would rule and reign in my life, or that He would? I believe that the only sacrifice that we really have, that we can give to God, is our will. It's the only thing we own. It's the only thing we have to give. To say, Hashem, I don't want a will apart from yours. And then begin to seek His will in your life and for your life. You know? And I'm sure it's a more peaceful and a more pleasant place to be in this world. And definitely the connection will be stronger with the Avishter. The stronger the connection is with God, the more joy and happiness we have in obeying His will, in studying His Word, His Torah, in just everything and every day of life. The level of joy I have right now is not comparable to, I didn't even have joy before I made Shuvah, before I found God. And now, just doing nothing is a joy, although I'm never doing nothing. Every year I seem to increase in productivity, Baruch Hashem. And all of you who are watching, if you want to daven for me, because I'd like to write some books too, and I haven't found the time yet, but I would like to. Anyway, I think I've gone long enough. Don't want to wear out your patience. I just want to say that this should be the most amazing new year, full of happiness and health, goodness and joy. Everything on your wish list, may it come, of course, within the context of Torah. And may your relationship with your Creator be strengthened and be something far beyond what you can imagine could be, of goodness and greatness. Nothing is impossible for Hashem, for the Creator. If He said, let there be light, and there was light, for sure He can do better than that, and bigger than that. And what do you think? Any of your prayers are as big as that? Not even. So, many blessings for all. Shalom, shalom.